Welcome to our 2024 Trinity and Boys Basketball Senior Night. On behalf of Bryan City Schools and the Bryan Athletic, on behalf of Bryan City Schools and all of our seniors, we'd like to thank every single member who has supported our athletes this season and years prior. Without further ado, let's meet our seniors. First up, the cheerleaders. Let's meet our seniors. First up, the cheerleaders. We have Tegan Black. Tegan is the daughter of Kylie Meeker Black and Patrick Black, and sister to Christian Black. After graduation, she will attend Loyola University of Chicago, majoring in journalism and minoring in political science. Ladies and gentlemen, Tegan Black. Up next, we have Olivia McDougall. Olivia is the daughter of Matthew and Rachel McDougall and sister to Karina, Brent, Alyssa, Emma, Jackson, and Morgan. After graduation, she plans to attend Northwest State Community College and major in nursing. Ladies and gentlemen, Olivia McDougall. Up next, we have Mercedes Marino. Mercedes is the daughter of Valerie and David and sister to Rayanne Marino. After graduation, she plans to attend Tryon University and major in criminal justice. Ladies and gentlemen, Mercedes Marino. Up next, we have Vanessa Resendez. Vanessa is the daughter of Vanessa and Jose and sister of Paulo Resendez. After graduation, she plans to attend the University of Toledo and major in pre-medicine. Ladies and gentlemen, Vanessa Resendez. Up next, we have Allison Vashon. Allison is the daughter of Kurt and Sarah and sister to Lucy and Jackson Vashon. After graduation, she plans to attend Penn State University and major in earth science and policy. Ladies and gentlemen, Allison Vashon. And up next for our cheerleaders, Karis Wheeler. Karis is the daughter of Alex and Leslie Ann Wheeler and sister to Brooke and Rick Wheeler. After graduation, she plans to attend Purdue Fort Wayne and major in biochemistry. Ladies and gentlemen, Karis Wheeler. Now for our basketball players, number 23, Carter Brown. Carter is the son of Dave Brown and Jessica Queen, and brother to Keegan Brown and sister to Tatum Queen. After graduation, he plans to attend college. Ladies and gentlemen, number 23, Carter Brown. Up next, number 24, Sam Harrell. Sam is the son of Peter and Nikki and brother to Adam, Matthew, and Nick Harrell. After graduation, he plans to attend a four-year university and get his degree in mechanical engineering. Ladies and gentlemen, number 24, Sam Harrell. Up next, number 10, Noah Hoover. Noah is the son of Matt and Nikki and brother to Keith, Eleanor, Moselle, and Mikey Hoover. After graduation, he plans to attend Oberlin University, where he will be a member of the men's golf team while studying computer and information sciences. Ladies and gentlemen, number 10, Noah Hoover. Up next, number 3, Chase Kepler. Chase is the son of Bobby and Trevor and brother to Caleb and Jared Kepler. After graduation, he plans to attend Purdue University Fort Wayne and become a teacher and coach. Ladies and gentlemen, number 3, Chase Kepler. Up next, number 4, Dylan Dominique. Dylan is the son of Michael and Tracy and brother to Eric Koenig. After graduation, he plans to attend college at
Welcome to Bryan High School for tonight's NWOAL finale in the regular season between your hosts, the Bryan Golden Bears, and our visitors from Wauseon, the Indians. Right now, the Wauseon Indians sit tied at the top of the league in the NWOAL, so a win tonight guarantees at least a share depending on how Archbold does with PH. Our Golden Bears are coming off a 4-game losing streak right now, dealing with a little bit of adversity. We got injuries and sickness and some things this week that they've been dealing with, and we'll see how that plays into tonight's game.
Yeah, I think for Coach Holmeyer, just asking the guys to come out and play hard tonight and battle through that adversity and see how close you can make it tonight.
Yeah, and with Coach Holmeyer talked to Chris Malanga earlier today and addressed some of those things. And I think even going into later in the day today, he wasn't quite sure what that starting lineup was going to look like, just based on guys that have been out sick and everything else. So we'll see how things look here as we get going. Coach Holmeyer, we're going to visit with him in just a minute. You're in the Oberlin Turnbull countdown to tip-off. Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, family-owned, family-focused. Chris Malanga had a chance to talk with Coach Holmeyer, and you're going to hear about that after this break on the Golden Bear Sports Network.
To the Bryan Golden Bear fans, those who made donations to the cause,
to the school board and administration,
and everyone who played a role in this project.
We just want to say
thank you.
Phase 2 of the capital improvement project includes field upgrades at Rec Park, a new softball field, and revitalization of soccer fields on the former Washington school property, and renewal of practice fields on the BCS campus. Let's finish the project and build champions.
Go Bears! Bryan Bill!
Discover tremendous scholarship opportunities at Northwest State. Over the past 2 years, we have awarded nearly $2 million in foundation scholarships. That's free money for college. Don't miss out. Apply today.
Every day, thousands of kids start vaping. So if you want to talk to your kids, you got to get it trending. I was just trying to get your attention.
Could I just ask me?
Visit talkaboutvaping.org for tips on when and how to have the vape talk.
Welcome back out on the Golden Bears Sports Network. Chris Malanga alongside Coach Brock Holmeyer, the Bryan Golden Bears. Coach, tough game against Swanton. You guys really had that one up by 7, I think, pretty, in the second half, and just not able to get it done there again.
Yeah, we did a really good job on the big kid. It was really physical, and down the stretch, they think they made 3 threes in a row, and we didn't have an answer. So
is that 10 threes I saw over the whole game?
That was Saturday.
Oh, Saturday.
Yeah. So it's been raining.
It's been raining against you guys, and unfortunately, a loss of one of your senior stars, Jace Kepler, to injury. That makes things rough.
Yeah, it's tough, but we've preached all year, next man up. I feel horrible for Jace. He's worked his whole life in sports, and to get to this point and have that kind of injury, I wouldn't wish it upon anybody.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you guys face Wauseon in your final regular season league game of the year, and Wauseon, a team that kind of reeling a little bit as well right now.
Yeah, they're kind of on and off like us. They're super athletic. They have pretty good size, but we're going to do our best to slow them down and really try and hone in on Rodriguez. He's a very good player, but they're picked to win our district, and I wanted to kind of go towards them because we play them and we could see them before tournaments. So it'll be interesting to see how it goes.
Yeah, absolutely. Great play again from Gavin Jessing. He had a lot of your points in that last game.
Mm-hmm. Offensively, he is doing everything we're asking of him, and he's really growing into that position of being our scorer. So it's fun to watch, and I'm happy he's a junior.
Yeah, absolutely. Get to get him back for another year. We've talked in the past about really not playing towards another team's strength or weakness, but really playing your game. How does that change with the injury to Jace?
It changes a lot for us because he's our leading rebounder coming from the point guard position, which is rare. So that's going to hurt. And, we put DK in, our size goes down a little bit, and he's going to have to run the show, and he's embracing the role, and I believe in him. So we're hoping we can fill Jace's shoes with a couple other people and try and keep this thing as positive as possible towards the end of the year. I think the grand scheme of things right now is the most important time of the year because, if you only win 7 or 8 games but you win a sectional championship, it kind of erases all the hardship. So.
Yeah. And you guys will get the opportunity to open play at home, which is nice. So change to it this year, and so get another home game in front of your fans. And you know, if you win, you go on the road and take Wauseon a second time.
Yeah, the thought was, I mean, if you watch our scores and you watch our games, we play so much better at home than we do away. It's not even funny. I think we have 3 wins in away games in 3 years. So being home was was pretty much my goal.
Yeah.
And it didn't matter if we were playing the Lakers. I just wanted to play at home. So Tuesday we play against Port Clinton here at 7, and we're hoping that, you know, we can make shots and good things happen because we are at home. They are going to have to drive an hour and 45 minutes, which I did not want to do, you know, on a Tuesday.
Yep.
So hopefully they bring it. You know, the biggest issue with us this entire year is consistency, and if we can, you know, everybody shows up at once, it'll be a competitive game.
Before we let you go, let's just talk about your senior class. Senior night tonight, these guys have been with you all these 3 years, and going to be kind of hard for them to say goodbye, or you to say goodbye to them.
Yeah. I mean, coming here and them embracing me, you know, at Southmore's, and they were just little kids, you know, looking back and seeing how small they were, and, you know, the stuff I was putting them through, throwing them in the fire against varsity teams that they shouldn't have been playing against. They're all great kids. I love them. It's going to kill me, but it's a part of this that is hard as a coach. I mean, you put a lot of time in, but being around the kids and knowing them and you know, working with them for 3 years, and then all of a sudden they leave, it's really hard.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we're going to say goodbye to those seniors during senior night tonight, and look forward to seeing what they do in the future.
Same.
Good men.
Yes, great. Some of the best kids I've ever been around.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, Coach Brock Homeyer, good luck as you face Wauseon tonight.
Thanks.
All right, Coach Brock Homeyer of the Bryan Golden Bears going to take this time out. Come back with more after this on the Golden Bears Sports Network.
Why do so many people travel to Jason Eats Automotive Services in Edgerton when they want their vehicles repaired? Because Dave Brown and Sam Bailey have over 60 years of experience fixing the problems that other mechanics couldn't. They work on all makes and models, and they specialize on imports. Recently, they have expanded their service area by almost 50%, and they've hired Eston Knerk to their staff. So if you have a vehicle, foreign or domestic, that you want fixed right the first time, take it to Jason Dietsch Automotive Services on the east side of Edgerton.
The Fountain City Amphitheater provides opportunities for families and friends to have fun at many different events. After winning Season 21 of The Voice on Team Kelly, Girl Named Tom recently performed a free concert on the AMP's incredible outdoor stage, thanks to numerous corporate and family sponsors.
With a 5-tier sponsorship opportunity, you can help support this project and all that is to come. Sponsorships promote brand exposure and include unique bonuses with each tier.
To learn more about how you can help provide quality programming at the AMP, visit cityofbryan.com/FC Amphitheater.
And welcome back to Bryan High School for tonight's basketball game. We want to thank our sponsors who can make this broadcast possible. Our sponsors tonight are Andrews O'Neill and Lowe, Bryan Parks and Rec, Fackler Monument, Newcomer Schaefer Spengler and Brininger, Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, Veteran Services of Williams County, the Bryan Athletic Boosters, Danielle Van Atta Agency, Jason Dietsch Automotive Services, Northwest State Community College, and Starks Plumbing and Heating. All right, so let's talk about the last meeting between these two teams. They met in February of 2023 over in Wauseon. Wauseon defeated Bryan 66-42. Still looking for that elusive first NWOAL win for Coach Homeyer, and this would be a monumental one if he could pull that off. So let's look at our teams for tonight. First of all, we'll get some information here on, I'll let Krista decide, on our visitors from Wauseon. You can see their record there, 12-9 overall, 5-1 in the league. Like I mentioned, tied at the top with Archbold, led by head coach Chad Burt, a Wauseon grad, played on some great teams. His 16th year at the helm, 250 and 91. The team comes in averaging about 51 points and allowing 48 points. And they've had a winning season for all but one of Coach Burt's seasons, and that says a lot about him and his program.
Yeah, you know, Coach Burt's always got a well-coached team, and they're going to come over and play hard and do the little things right, and that's what's led him to be so successful for these 16 years, and you look to see that out of him and his team tonight.
And then you can see the last 5 ball games for Wauseon. You can see they have a little bit of a struggle here lately, but they've played some pretty good competition. There's a loss to Anthony Wayne by 2, big league loss to Archbold, and then a win in there against Delta mixed in with those other couple of games. So Wauseon kind of looking probably to right the ship a little bit too as we head towards tournament time.
Yeah, they got a little bad taste in their mouth just after the last 3 games they've had. You kind of got your mouths kicked in at Archbold, and that's a big rivalry for them. And then you lose that one to Pettisville is not always a good one. So they got a little taste in the mouth tonight, and they're looking to come get back in the win column.
Yeah, looking to get things right. So you'd see there for our Bryan Golden Bears, 6-14 overall in the year, 0-6 in the NWOAL. Head coach Brock Homeyer in his 3rd year, 12-52 overall. Bears come in averaging just over 43 points a game and allowing just over 50. And the big news for the Bears this week was unfortunate news. The loss of senior point guard Jace Kepler to a knee injury versus Salina. He's braced up. We're going to have a chance to put him on the floor and get a quick layup out of him. That's not going to count tonight, more ceremonial, but a big loss there for the Golden Bears.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, he's a point guard that's played there for 3 years, and he comes in, tears his ACL a couple weeks ago, and you hate to see that for him, especially as a senior. Kid can't catch a break, but it's always nice that Coach Burt's going to let him get in there and get that last layup and then get him out of there so he can have that moment.
Yeah, and we've seen that before in other games and other sports, and it's a great sentiment for a kid that's put a lot of time and effort into a team. There you see the Bears' last 5. Last win was back on February 3rd versus the Bath Wildcats. They won that game by 11, and since then it's losses to Evergreen, Salina, Swanton, and Paulding. So the Bears would like nothing more than to spoil things for Wauseon tonight. We're going to take a real quick look at the NWOAL standings. We've mentioned those a couple of times tonight. You see Wauseon, Archbold up at the top. Archbold is playing PH tonight, so a big game there for Archbold. You know, Wauseon will be huge Patriot fans as this game goes on tonight, besides hoping for their own win. So there you have the information so far. We're going to take another quick break. We'll come back. We'll talk about keys to tonight's game, officials, and wrap up the pregame show here for Bryan versus Wauseon.
At Oberlin, Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, we understand that family is at the heart of everything we do.
Being family-owned and family-focused is not just a slogan for us, it's a way of life. We walk alongside you during life's most challenging moments, providing a guiding hand and a shoulder to lean on.
With heartfelt care and attention to detail, we tailor each service to honor the life and the memories of your loved one. We treat you like family because your journey is our journey.
Oberlin, Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory. Family-owned, family-focused.
Here at the Williams County Veteran Service Office, our mission is plain and simple. We are here to serve our local Williams County veterans and their dependents. We are staffed with trained service officers who have the compassion and understanding to assist their fellow veterans in obtaining all federal and state benefits that they have earned. Additionally, we provide emergency financial assistance and transportation to VA medical centers. So if you're a veteran or a dependent of a veteran, stop in today and see how we can help you at the Williams County Veteran Service Office.
All right, we're back at Bryan High School for tonight's NWOAL matchup, Wauseon at Bryan. So let's take a second here to look at our keys for the game. Keys are brought to you by the Carlin Company Realty and Auctioneers, your hometown real estate company for over 45 years. They've consistently remained number 1 in Williams County and the surrounding area since 2007. Call us for all of your real estate needs. So let's look at first of all the keys for the Golden Bears.
Yeah, first one, embrace the moment. Okay, it's your last regular season game here at home, and then that goes into the last one of embracing the moment is still sending your seniors out on the right note. They're all going to get a chance to start tonight. Find your shooters, right? Coach Burt's team, they scout well every year. You got to be able to find shooters and make shots, and you're going to have to rebound tonight. You got a big kid down low with Stinner at 6'5". You're going to have to be able to box him out and rebound.
All right, and then let's check out what's the keys for Coach Burt's squad on the other side.
Yeah, for Coach Burt, one thing Bryan likes to do is dribble drive and then find shooters on the arc. So being able to defend that dribble drive and keep them out of the paint is going to be huge tonight. And you got to take care of the ball and maximize possessions. You got to score every time down the floor that you can and make sure you execute on offense. Then you got to continue to play unselfishly. Passing the ball, getting rid of it, not being afraid to look for the extra pass and the open shot is going to be huge for the Indians tonight.
In the dribble drive and kick the ball to the arc, they've got 2 of the best three-point shooters in the league this year in Tyson Rodriguez and Connor Kiefer. So that's something the Bears are definitely going to have to be aware of. All right, so let's talk about our officials for tonight. Our officials are brought to you by the Tri-State Vision Center, serving the area since 1977. Contact us at either our Bryan or Montpelier offices for all your eye care needs. Our officials tonight, Gary Kajawa, Craig Drevis, and Nicholas Borovich. So those are our 3 assigned officials for tonight's game. So let's talk just a little bit about this when we got a minute or so to wrap things up here. What do you look for in this ball game tonight out of the Golden Bears?
I think if you're Bryan, you know you got nothing to lose. You're looking to get back in that win column. You got to come out and play hard and battle through the adversity you've gone through. You know Wauseon's going to come ready to go. They got a little bad taste in their mouth in the last week or so that they've had of losses. So you got to come out, be ready to play, be ready to go from the tip, and then get after it.
Yeah, and for Wauseon, I think, you talked about that bad taste in their mouth. They've got an opportunity with a little bit of a slide here lately to still pull off an NWOAL title. And I don't care what year it is. I don't care what sport it is. This is a tough league. And a league title in this league means a lot. Doesn't matter what it is. And, you and I have both been around a lot of programs. We've been around a couple of league championships in different sports. And every time you get there, that's a huge accomplishment.
Yeah, you got to take advantage while you're up there at the top, right? Because you come back in baseball, football, and basketball, and it's always a battle every year no matter what.
All right, well, we'll be right back with tonight's starting lineups and our national anthem here on the Golden Bear Sports Network.
Discover tremendous scholarship opportunities at Northwest State. Over the past 2 years, we have awarded nearly $2 million in foundation scholarships. That's free money for college. Don't miss out. Apply today.
All right, we're back at Bryan High School. We're going to send it down here shortly to our PA announcer, Aaron Hughes, for tonight's National Anthem starting lineups. National Anthem's brought to us tonight, sponsored by the Veteran Services of Williams County.
For tonight's basketball game featuring the visiting Wauseon Indians and your Bryan Golden Bears. Ladies and gentlemen, America's land and brave, and that freedom has been awarded us by the dedication and sacrifice of brave servicemen and women currently deployed throughout our communities and around the world, and many others who have come before us. To thank these extraordinary men and women and to honor our great nation, would you please rise and join the Bryan High School Pep Band under the direction of Jason Luthi in the playing of our national anthem.
Thank you to Mr. Luthi and the Bryan Pep Band for that great rendition of the national anthem. Tonight, our starting lineups are sponsored by Yoder Mechanical and Custom Fabrication. Call Yoder Mechanical and Custom Fabrication for all your mechanical piping needs at 419-519-3111.
Let's make today's contest great. Remember to respect the leading legend. Now that we
There you have the starting lineups for tonight's game for both teams. The Golden Bears are going to look a little different tonight at the tip. Sam Harold and Jace Kepler. Jace Kepler injured, and Sam Harold has given up a starting spot tonight for some other seniors to get the opportunity to start. Starters tonight, Maddox Langendorfer, Dylan Koenig, Elias Oberlin, Carter Brown, and Noah Howard. So we got some guys who haven't had the opportunity to start. We're also going to get a special tip here. Bears win the tip. Get it ahead to Jace Kepler. No time off the clock. Jace makes a layup. A little bit of a ceremony there for the senior who lost the end of his season here due to a knee injury. So Jace gets a chance to make a bucket. And Koenig will check in for him. And we'll have our 5 starters on the floor to go against the 5 starters for Wauseon. So classy move by both teams there for seniors. Put a lot of time and effort and energy into the season. Who's not going to be able to finish due to injury.
Yeah, you'll love to see that for Jace, and credit to Coach Burr for allowing us to do that, especially for Jace, who's put a lot of time into his craft and this program.
So now our jump is up and official, and the Bears control it. Dylan Koenig will bring it across the timeline, and we are underway in the last NWOAL game of the 2023-24 season. And Noah Howard looks to hit Elias Oberlin on the roll. That ball's picked off, and now Wauseon comes the other way. Tyson Rodriguez has it at the top. He gives the ball away to Parsons, who challenges. That shot gets knocked away by Carter Brown, and the Bears are running ahead. Langendorfer's got it. He's got the ball back out to Carter Brown, who gets it to Dylan Koenig, and the Bears are going to look to set up some offense.
That's good defensive possession there from the Golden Bears to stop that dribble drive penetration. Way to get a hand on it by Carter Brown.
Bears working against a man-to-man of Wauseon. Langendorfer looks baseline, gets that taken away. Howard swings it to Koenig. Koenig back up top, looking to reset the action for the Bears. Elbow cut for Langendorfer. Handoff to Carter Brown with a 16-foot jumper, no good. Rebounded by Parsons. He gives it to Rodriguez, and Wauseon's bringing it the other way.
Yeah, it's a good look there for the Golden Bears. You like to see that shot out of Carter Brown. You like to see him take that with confidence.
Good action off of that elbow entry. The Bears that's been a pretty consistently successful offensive set for them this year.
Yeah, it's been kind of our bread and butter, and it's kind of been our go-to when you're looking for a bucket. Is good dribble drive there by Rodriguez with a good take.
Yeah, Rodriguez, good ball fake, beats Koenig from the top for the first bucket of the night. 2-0 on the main stop scoreboard for Wauseon with the early lead. Main stop scoreboard, open when you need them. There's always one nearby. Stop by for Thirsty Thursday when you get a chance during the week. Koenig swings to Howard over on the right wing. He's got a deep Oberlin on the baseline. Nice give to Maddox Langendorfer. Tries to power it up through a little bit of contact, not able to get it to go or get the foul from Braden Vajan. And Rodriguez gets it up. Vajan's got the ball left wing on the arc. Defended by Howard. He swings it around. It's back over to Rodriguez, defended by Koenig. Rodriguez is going to attack again, and then he gets a bump from Dylan Koenig, who's going to draw the personal foul on the floor. Now here comes our regular starting lineup back on the floor for the Bears. Checking in Carter Dominic, Gavin Jessing, and Sam Harold. Nice hand for Noah Howard, Elias Oberlin, and Carter Brown's going to take a seat as well. Wauseon takes it out of bounds underneath. Rodriguez to Stinner. They swing it around. Rodriguez ends up with it over on the other side. Bajan's got the ball at top right key. Swings it to Rodriguez to Parsons. A lot of side-to-side action out of this man-to-man motion offense by Wauseon. Rodriguez with a runner gets a friendly roll. He gets his second bucket to go. 4-0 lead now for Wauseon with 5.5 left here in the opening frame.
That's what that side-to-side ball move is going to do. Is going to cause you to get moving side-to-side, and then they're going to get it to Rodriguez and look to get him going downhill.
Maddox Langendorfer finds some glass from about 17 feet straight away, knocks it in for the Bears' first bucket. 4-2 Wauseon. So far, the Bears have done a really nice job defending the line. Kiefer and Rodriguez, two of the better three-point shooters in the league, haven't had a real clean look, and there the Bears force a turnover. Nice defense. Sam Harold chasing right there. And Connor Kiefer throws that ball away. Bears are going to bring it up from their baseline.
I think it's kind of been the challenge for Coach Hellmeyer all week is to run them off the line and get them to get downhill and get offensive fouls. So they've done a really good job of keeping that, running them off the line and not letting Kiefer and Rodriguez get open looks.
Yeah, and who you doing it with? You know, the guys you're trying to replace an injury, a couple guys sick during the week, so I'm sure there's been some crazy rotations and different lineups in practice. As Gavin Jessing, who has been red hot the second half of the year, finds the distance from the left elbow, ties the ball game at 4.
Yeah, he takes that shot with a lot of confidence, that face-up jumper. You saw him take towards the back half of the stretch before he started stepping out a little bit too, and he's taking it with a lot of confidence you like to see out of a junior who's you're going to need to come back and play good quality minutes next year.
Now Wauseon running a little bit of flex at the Bears. Rodriguez tries one-on-one. Good job by Koenig taking the drive away. Chested him up. Rodriguez has it left corner, gets it back up top to Parsons, who swings it around the horn, ends up over with Stinner on the right corner. Vajan in the right corner. He goes baseline and finds Stinner, who finishes to make a 6-4 lead for Wauseon. Good action there by Wauseon.
That's a good look. You like to say when you drive middle, see your big guy replace where the guy came from, and you found him right over the top. Good find by Vajan.
Bears get into their offense. Langendorfer a handoff to Koenig. Koenig, nice bounce pass to Sam Harold. Can't get the layup to go. Pulled down by Vajan, and the Wauseon, who doesn't look to run a lot. They're not a super up-tempo team. A little bit of transition there. Rodriguez found Parsons on the wing, who attacked and draws a foul from Sam Harold, and Parsons is going to go to the free throw line. First time at the Welling free throw line tonight. Welling Construction, third-generation, family-owned general contractor. Specialize and pride ourselves in building quality homes, major renovation products, and commercial work. Your vision, our expertise. Contact us at 419-636-3712. Parsons knocks down the free throw, 7-4 lead for Wauseon, 3:33 left in the first quarter. The second one is good as well, 8-4 Wauseon. And we've seen a little bit of the dribble drive attack here by Wauseon early getting to the bucket.
Yeah, I think that's got to be an emphasis, too, to open up the shots for your three-point shooters on the three-point arc, because you got to get downhill. You got to get Bryan to collapse on you and then look to find your shooters.
Langendorfer goes left elbow to left block, tries a little bit of a baby hook, doesn't go. Tipped away by Stinner into, who's that? We got Connor Kiefer's hands. Now Parsons has it, swings to Rodriguez. Rodriguez left corner. He's going to go to the basket again. Kick to Parsons in the right corner for 3, and he buries it. First 3 of the night from either team. Trey Parsons buries that. He comes in averaging 8 points a game, shooting 25% from 3, and he gives Wauseon an 11-4 lead.
And that's the dribble drive we just talked about. And you know Rodriguez is going to be a guy that Wauseon looks to go to, and you got to help off sometimes to prevent him from getting to the rim, and we help off there, and he does a great job of finding Parsons in the corner, and he's down ready to shoot and knocks the shot down.
And it's a little bit of pick your poison, because if you sag and you want to take the dribble drive away, then you open up the 3. If you get up in pressure, now you're opening up three-point shooters when the help defense has to come. Sammy Harold about gets it taken away. He scrambles, finds the ball. He gets it to Carter Dominic, who's on the left baseline, kicks opposite to Gavin Jessing. It's back up top to Dylan Koenig, and the Bears reset. 11-4 Wauseon, 2 minutes left here in the first quarter. Harold's got the ball, works to the top, swings it to Koenig right side. Given a lot of space early, and then the Wauseon defense recovers. Langendorfer to Carter Dominic, who's got it free throw line. Nice spin move to the basket and can't get the finish. Really nice move there, spinning to his left shoulder.
Yeah, that's a great look. If you're Coach Holmeyer, you can't be upset about that. Maybe try to catch a little glass on there and that little 2-3 foot floater you take. But again, good strong take, and that's what you need.
Parsons has it, goes hard, right hand, too strong off the glass, pulled down by Maddox Langendorfer, and the Bears are in transition. Langendorfer with a spin move, left hand finish at the hoop. Really nice move there by Maddox Langendorfer. He's got 4, 11-6 Wauseon lead right now.
Yeah, good strong take there by the senior to get to the right hand and spin back over that left shoulder.
Rodriguez has Koenig down to the post. Little spin move around. That was pretty easy for Tyson Rodriguez. He's a creative scorer anyway. Comes in second in the league in scoring, averaging about 17, and he's got 6 here early for Wauseon.
That's one that's real comfortable with the ball in his hands, and that's a tough matchup for Koenig because point guard on point guard, and Tyson's about 6 foot, 6'1", and that's a good strong take there from the senior.
What a speaking of a tough move there. Fade away to the right shoulder for Gavin Jessing, the right-handed shooter. Couple of hits early for him here. He's got 4, 13-8 Wauseon, 40 seconds left, and Wauseon looks like they're perfectly happy to run this down for one last shot.
Not many high school kids are comfortable taking that fade away to the baseline, falling away like that. And credit to Gavin, it's a shot he's worked on, and he took it with confidence and got it to go.
Yeah, and that takes some strength to be able to go to your shooting shoulder to fade away. You're not protecting yourself at all, not helping yourself against the defender, and he made that look pretty easy. Rodriguez still dribbling up around the circle. Now he's going to hand it off to Braden Vajan. Wauseon with about 10 seconds left now is going to get into some offense. Vajan gets it back to Rodriguez after the gut cut to the top of the key. Rodriguez is working hard to get to the basket. Tries left hand, won't go. Rebound by Stinner, that won't go. The Bears are able to pull the rebound down. So the first quarter is going to end. 13-8 lead for Wauseon on the main stop scoreboard. We'll be right back after this break on the Golden Bear Sports Network.
At Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, we understand that family is at the heart of everything we do.
Being family-owned and family-focused is not just a slogan for us, it's a way of life. We walk alongside you during life's most challenging moments, providing a guiding hand and a shoulder to lean on.
With heartfelt care and attention to detail, we tailor each service to honor the life and the memories of your loved one. We treat you like family because your journey is our journey.
Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory. Family-owned, family-focused.
Here at the Williams County Veteran Service Office, our mission is plain and simple. We are here to serve our local Williams County veterans and their dependents. We are staffed with trained service officers who have the compassion and understanding to assist their fellow veterans in obtaining all federal and state benefits that they have earned. Additionally, we provide emergency financial assistance and transportation to VA medical centers. So if you're a veteran or a dependent of a veteran, stop in today and see how we can help you at the Williams County Veteran Service Office.
Welcome back to Bryan High School. I want to recognize WQCT tonight, where you can find us. No one covers William County sports like 100.9 and follow the Golden Bears all season long on Q96.5. Listen on air or online at WBNOWQCT.com. Wauseon's going to get the ball here to start the second quarter. They've got a 13-8 lead. The Bears have made one substitution in the quarter. Landon Bassett is in now for the Bears. Wauseon got it right back down. When they ran Rodriguez right back down to the block there. Koenig got caught up on a screen, an easy bucket for him. 8 now for Tyson Rodriguez as the Bears look the other way. Landon Bassett tries to attack right wing, and he gets held on the way to the basket. That's going to be a foul on Connor Kiefer. First foul, I think, maybe first whistle foul against Wauseon tonight. First one of the quarter for sure. Maddox Langendorfer comes to the table quick right away for Landon Bassett. So a quick break for Maddox Langendorfer. Extend that 1 minute break, I guess, at the quarter, give him a little extra breather.
Yeah, well, credit to Bassett for coming in, and Bassett gets a quick foul call right there with a strong drive to the baseline.
Yeah, and they're going to need the depth now. The Bears a little bit more shorthanded without Jace Kepler. As the Bears turned it over on the opposite end, Wauseon comes down, misfire from the baseline by Connor Kiefer, rebounded by Carter Dominic. Koenig pushes, gets to Langendorfer, lane taken away. He finds Jessing on the right baseline. That pass gets deflected. Parsons about able to tip that away. He just had to get out of bounds, and then he came back in, first one to touch it. Bears will have it in front of the home crowd there on the far side of the floor.
That's one thing Parsons likes to do, is get that run out for a dunk or a layup.
Bears get it in. Bears have it in now. Koenig at the top, setting up the offense. Hand off to Harold, who attacks free throw line, gets a good look at the jump shot. Nothing but net for the senior.
Yeah,
15-10 now, Wauseon.
Good take there by Sammy. Little one dribble pull-up jumper, looked real confident right there, and you like to see that.
Yeah, you talked about Jessing stepping into a shot with confidence. I think Harold went looking for that one, and you can't have enough guys that are looking for their shot in offense when you need some points. Nice find right there by Trey Parsons. Bounce pass to Nicholas Stinner. Stinner with the finish. Good ball movement right there from Wauseon. 17-10, Wauseon, 6.5 left in the half.
Yeah, that's great look, great ball movement. That's a really good find. And good finish there by Stinner as Dominic was coming down the lane to maybe try to get a hand on that.
Bears enter it to the left elbow to Jessing. Jessing doesn't find anyone. Shot fake, but doesn't get the shot off. He gives to Dominic, who's a right elbow. Jessing goes and posts on the right block. He's got it working against Parsons. Tries a reverse layup, can't get it to go. Rebounded by Braden Vajan, gets the ball to Rodriguez. He's got it across the timeline, top of the key. Crossed it over just a little bit too much, crossed himself over a little bit. Loose ball picked up, Rodriguez has got it back, goes to the hoop. Doesn't get the layup to go. Stinner and Dominic battling for the rebound. And we're going to get a foul on the Bears. That possibly. They're going to be on Carter Dominic. I thought maybe they called that on Maddox Langendorf for coming in from behind, but that's going to go on Carter Dominic, his first.
And that's a tough one because we just talked about it. Rodriguez likes to get downhill, and you got to help off. And Rodriguez gets downhill again, and your big guy's got to help off, which leaves the other team's big guy for an offensive rebound, and that's exactly what happened.
When you got to help backside rebounds left wide open, and when that shot went off strong, you're exactly right. That's where it ends up, in the hands of their big man. Braden Vasion's got it right side. He's going to attack on Jessing. He gets it to the hoop, can't get it to go, but he's going to pick up a foul. That one's going to go on Gavin Jessing, his first, and we're going to end up with 2 free throws here for Braden Vasion from Wauseon. Back to the Welling Construction free throw line.
That's another strong take there from Wauseon. You saw the jab to the middle, and he went baseline right around Jessing, and Jessing got caught up and caught a little skin.
First free throw is good for first point of the night for the senior, 6'2 senior Braden Vasion from Wauseon. Comes in averaging 7 points, shooting 65% from the free throw line. Second one's good as well. So it's 19-10 Wauseon on the main stop scoreboard. Coach Burt wants a 30-second timeout. Probably just set up maybe a little bit of a different defensive look here for the troops. So we'll stay here, talk about what we've seen so far.
Yeah, a lot out of Wauseon's been that dribble drive and the kick out to find the open guy. Bryan's had to collapse inside the paint to stop Rodriguez and Vasion on the drive, and they've done a really good job finding Parsons and Stinner on the kick out. And Bryan's looked again to get it to that elbow and get it to Jessing to get him on that face-up jumper. And Coach Burt's squad's done a really good job defending that backdoor cut. That's kind of been our bread and butter. But we'll see what Coach Holmeyer draws up in this timeout and see what we got.
Wauseon's coming back on the floor after the Bryan Ford Lincoln timeout, where good values mean a great deal. I think I went old school there with the Bryan Ford Lincoln Mercury. When was the last time it was Bryan Ford Lincoln Mercury?
Mercury's been a long time ago.
Probably about the time I was listening to Herb Score and Tommy Hamilton about 1989 in an Indians game.
That was probably way before I was even thought of.
Yeah, you thought Mercury was a planet. I hope you knew at least that much. Bears in their half court. Sam Harold buries a big 3 for the Bears. Nice set play coming out of the timeout right there by Coach Homeyer's squad. And Sam Harold gets his 5th point on the 3. The Wauseon attacks right back. Drive by Rodriguez. Kick to Stinner. 21-13 Wauseon lead. Good action on both ends there by both teams.
Yeah, Sammy Harold says 3 ball right out of the timeout for Coach Burton. Good job by Rodriguez. Come down and give him another answer.
I always feel like that's a sign of a good team when they can transition off of makes by the other team. As Parson tips one away, Harold's not able to catch up with him, so he gets the ball in a finish. 10-point lead now for Wauseon on the main stop scoreboard. 23-13, 4.5 left here in the first half.
And just like we talked about a little bit ago, Parsons likes to look for that run out, and credit to him for getting the run out and a good layup.
Nice attack there by Sam Harold. He shot fake on the 3, got the defender up, went hard with the left hand, kind of fumbled the ball, was strong enough, took it away, took it back from the Wauseon defender, got a shot up with his left hand and drew a foul from Nicholas Stinner. So he'll go to the line for 2. First free throws on the night for the Bears. First free throw is up and good for the senior. 6 points now on the night for Sammy Harold. Sammy comes in tonight as a 72% free throw shooter, averaging 12 points a game. One of the very bright spots for the Bears this year. He makes his second. 7 points for Sam. 8-point lead now for Wauseon. 23-15 on the main stop scoreboard. The Bears now showing a little bit of a 1-2-2 and getting Jessing long and extended at the top. And there's a deep 3 from Rodriguez, and that wasn't much but the bottom of the net right there.
Yeah, that one was from way downtown. I mean, he's 3-4 foot behind the arc, and if you're Coach Holmeyer, you're okay with him taking that shot. That's a pretty low percentage shot, but that looked pretty fluid.
Yeah, and Kiefer and Rodriguez, 2 of the leading 3-point shooters in the league this year. That's a little bit of a danger running zone against a team like this. And the Bears are getting an offensive foul call here on Carter Dominic. Sammy Harold used that screen, came off of it and made a 17-footer, but the bucket doesn't count. The officials calling a moving screen on Carter Dominic. So his second foul, turnover for the Bears. 3:50 left now in the first quarter, and Wauseon with an 11-point lead in the ball.
Yeah, Coach Holmeyer's back in that 1-3-1. That leaves that spot right there where Rodriguez just hit that 3 open a little bit, see if they look to get him that shot again.
Wauseon's patient at really long reversals. Another deep 3 from Rodriguez. That one goes off front iron. Rebounded by Dylan Koenig on the back of the zone right there. Nice job checking out by the Bears. One shot and done for Wauseon. Koenig's going to take the ball back up top. Carter Brown is back in for the Bears, running the baseline against this Wauseon offense. Carter Dominique's got the ball at the free throw line, gives to Koenig. Koenig attacks left elbow. He's stuck but finds Carter Brown at the right top. Back to Koenig and a reset for the Bears.
That's one thing if you're watching from home is we try to run some of these sets, and Coach Burt's team knows what's coming every time. They do a really good job of scouting that, and they're executing the scouting report right now and keeping us from getting to the looks that we've gotten all year.
Defense is a calling card of Coach Burt's teams, and they are well prepared every game.
They guard with the best of them.
And there's another takeaway by Parsons. He's done a great job anticipating. And he goes up off 2 feet and comes real close to putting that ball down with a dunk, and it goes. And he draws a foul on Gavin Jessing. He'll be his second foul. And Parsons is going to go to the Welling Construction free throw line to finish off the traditional three-point play.
You don't see much of that in Northwest Ohio, so I think I'm going to give him the dunk and give him the benefit of the doubt.
Well, I said the almost dunk. I don't think anybody in red's going to say almost. They're going to say he went off of 2 feet and finished that one. Athletic move regardless, makes a free throw. Parsons comes in shooting 63% from the line, knocked that one down. Wauseon now up 29-15 on the main stop scoreboard. Bears in a tough spot right now. Landon Bassett checks in to the lineup for the Golden Bears. Gavin Jessing's going to sit down with his 2 fouls, and there is another tip away. And this time, there's no doubt about that dunk. That one's thrown down. There's no almost to that one. Parsons now with 12 points, and he has been so active defensively.
Dickie V used to call that hammer time when I was growing up, and we're going to give that hammer time, I think.
Yeah, and a strong take by Sam Harold. Good finish with the left hand going to the basket. 9 points now for Sammy Harold. Ooh, Dylan Koenig sprinted to get in front of Tyson Rodriguez right there, and there's a 50-50 block charge. If it's a charge, you're probably going to say okay, and it's a block, probably going to say okay. That official was closer than anybody else in the gym, and that's going to be the 5th foul of the quarter on the Bears. Dylan Koenig second, so that's going to put Tyson Rodriguez at the line for 2 free throws.
Yeah, it's a tough one if you're Koenig, and you're probably pretty upset about that because you work your tail off to get back in front of somebody like Rodriguez, and he kind of puts his head down and tries to go around you or through you, however you look at it, and he gets the benefit of the doubt.
I think that's one you might want to walk over to the official and say, dude, you try to stay in front of this guy. I thought I did a pretty good job of getting my chest in front of his shoulder right there. You got to reward me. And they're having that conversation right now. Rodriguez made the first, left the second one short. Ball's going to be out of bounds off of Stinner from Wauseon. Him and Landon Bassett were battling for that rebound. So the Bears are going to have the ball down 15. 2 minutes left here in the first half. Wauseon in the bonus the rest of the way. Langendorfer has it. About right key, hands to Dominic, who attacks left side. Lost control of the ball, but I think he had a lot of help losing control. That foul's going to go on Nicholas Stinner, and I think that's going to be 2 on him, and that's going to put Carter Dominic at the Welling Construction free throw line for a pair of free throws.
That's a good strong take there. You get it at the top of the key, and Stinner kind of comes flying at you, and you give him a good rip left and challenge him at the rim and get that second foul on him.
We talked a lot about Jessing stepping into his shot with confidence. Sammy Harold taking a shot with confidence. I think Carter's confidence comes in that spin move. He's got such a good first step where he can get a defender's shoulders turned. That spin move is so good. Now the progression for him is to get strong and finish around the rim, or if you don't finish, get to the free throw line like this, as he makes 1 of 2. And I think that's where he can be really productive moving forward at the end of this season and all next year as a senior.
Yeah, and some may say it's kind of a matchup problem, but I'm not going to say it's a matchup problem because it's not, because he's not 6'5" and moving faster than anybody else, but he's bigger, he's quicker on his feet than most guys that he's going to guard, so he's using that to his advantage, and he's developed that spin move in the little left hand.
Braden Vajan tried to get the ball to the hoop, got blocked away by Langendorfer. Parsons got a look off the out-of-bounds play there, left it short, rebounded by Bassett. Koenig pushes, finds Bassett. Bassett to Langendorfer. He's got it at the top. Koenig's going to come up top. Bears going to set the offense. Handoff to Carter Brown, brings it around the right. Langendorfer's got it now, top of the key. He's working hard with a little bit of a spin move right there. We're going to get a travel called on that move. Langendorfer hoping for the foul. Got defended there by Logan Patterson. Did a pretty good job of keeping Langendorfer in front of him.
I think he might have shuffled that pivot foot a little bit when he went to pick it up and spin. And obviously the ref saw it better than we did up here. I couldn't really tell if it was or not, but that's a good move again. Maddox likes that spin move over the left shoulder.
Braden Vajan's going to go hard. Boy, he likes to go hard to the basket, and he goes hard right. Caught at the top of the key after a bit of a gut cut on the elevator play. He's going to go to the free throw line. We've got a foul this time on Carter Brown, his first. Bears are already in the bonus. Two more free throws at the Welling Construction free throw line.
That's one thing Coach Bird's team doesn't lack is confidence to the right hand or the left hand, getting downhill, going to the rims. You've seen that out of Vajan a couple times.
Yeah, that dribble drive's been a huge part of their offense, and it does. It puts you in a little bit of a dilemma. If you want to take that away and help off, then you're leaving shooters open.
Exactly.
It's effective offense when you got kids that can get to the hoop and then you got guys that can knock down threes. Vajan makes both free throws. He's got 4 now, 34-18. Wauseon, Noah Howard has checked into the game again for Dylan Koenig. 45 seconds left on the clock here at the end of the half. Bears could use a bucket and a stop and maybe one more just to get some momentum going into the half right now. Noah Howard's got it up top. The Wauseon defense has been really good. There has not been a lot of easy open lanes to the hoop, that's for sure.
That's one thing we talked about.
Langendorfer with a nice pivot move and finish. Nice little floater off of the double pivot move right there. Good individual move. Langendorfer's got 6, 14-point lead for Wauseon as we get down to the last 14 seconds of the half.
That's one thing we talked about earlier is Coach Burt, they really take pride in their defense and cutting off lanes like that is get a kick out there for Kiefer in the corner and he steps in and knocks it down.
Exactly what you want out of your last second offense there. Rodriguez attacks, draws a lot of eyes. The Bears got to take that away. He kicks to Connor Kiefer in the corner, who buries a 3 for his first 3 points of the half. And then right now at the half, it's 37-20. Wauseon leads on the main stop scoreboard. So what, dear, before we get into any stats, just a quick rundown. What do you think of what we just saw right there?
Yeah, I think one thing for Coach Berg's team is they've done a really good job of getting downhill and drawing contact. And when they do draw contact, they finish, they find the open guy, and they've made threes tonight. And for Coach Holmeyer's team, just another thing is getting downhill, just like Coach Berg's team has. And we've hit a couple shots from the outside. Sam's hit one. Jessing hit a 14, 15-footer. We've done a good job getting to the foul line and finishing around the rim, which is going to be key going to the second half.
Yeah, if we're going to chip away at this lead, it's going to require free throws, it's going to require some open looks. We're going to have to find a way to get some Wauseon guys in foul trouble. So 37-20, Wauseon's got the lead here at the half at Bryan, and the last NWOAL regular season game of the year. Wauseon playing for a share of the league. Bears trying to find that first league win of the year. We'll be back with some halftime stats right after this break on the Golden Bear Sports Network.
Why do so many people travel to Jason East Automotive Services in Edgerton when they want their vehicles repaired? Because Dave Brown and Sam Bailey have over 60 years of experience fixing the problems that other mechanics couldn't. They work on all makes and models, and they specialize on imports. Recently, they have expanded their service area by almost 50%, and they've hired Eston Knerk to their staff. So if you have a vehicle, foreign or domestic, that you want fixed right the first time, take it to Jason Dietsch Automotive Services on the east side of Edgerton.
Discover tremendous scholarship opportunities at Northwest State. Over the past 2 years, we have awarded nearly $2 million in foundation scholarships. That's free money for college. Don't miss out. Apply today.
Welcome back to Bryan High School here as we are going over some halftime stats, looking for some things, looking through our numbers. Wauseon leads 37-20. Really good half, I think, if you're a Wauseon Indian fan. Defense was fantastic. Got a lot of good looks. I think everything's working on the offensive end for Wauseon. If you've been watching and paying attention, their dribble drive offense, kicking for some threes has been good. Even when they haven't kicked for threes, they've been able to find big guys like Nicholas Stinner around the basket for some easy buckets. Bears are having to work really hard for everything. You know, right now Sam Harold's having a nice game for the Bears. Gavin Jessing had a good first quarter. Maddox Langendorfer's been helpful. But at this point, it hasn't been enough for the Bears. So I think you got some team stats ready to go over there.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll worry about the graphic. Let's just go ahead and say what we got for team stats, and then we can talk some individual after that.
So for the Golden Bears, 8 of 14 from the floor, which is a very solid shooting start for the Golden Bears. 3 of 4 from the free throw line, which is well and improved and a good stat for us. And 1 of 1 from 3 with that lone three-pointer from Sammy Harold. 7 rebounds and 7 turnovers. Sam Harold's your leading scorer that half with 9. And then for the Indians, you got 12 of 17 from the floor, 8 of 9 from the free throw line, and 3 of 4 from 3. Parsons and Rodriguez kind of running the show for the Indians. They got 10 rebounds and 2 turnovers. So just kind of well-rounded scoring from the Bears in the first half, kind of everybody getting in the scoring column. And then Parsons and Rodriguez have kind of run the show. Kiefer hit a 3 there late before we went to the break, and then Evasions had a couple on the dribble drives.
Yeah, and like we talked about, I think right now it's come down to execution. The difference in the game is Wauseon has been able to execute on both ends, offensively and defensively. You mentioned, even before we started, and then you mentioned again while we were on the air, Wauseon's going to know what you want to do, and they're going to take away what you want to do. Coach Burt loves to play defense. Burt loves to be prepared, and I think we've seen a great example of that tonight.
I mean, yeah, you watch every possession down the court. Coach Homemeyer calls the play from the sideline, and Coach Burt's relaying it to his guys. You can tell they've scouted it over the week, and they're trying to get after you on the defensive end and create those run-outs that they got for Parsons there a couple times for the 2 dunks, which has been huge for Wauseon.
Yeah, like you said, in a high school basketball game, that kind of gets people fired up and gets them excited when they see the ball get thrown down. I've been really impressed so far with the athleticism of Wauseon, whether that's been in the half court or Parsons on the tip away, the deflections and the run-outs. Rodriguez is a really nice player. They've got some good things going on right now.
Yeah, you don't get a lot of dunks in Northwest Ohio, so anytime you're around here and you get to see somebody get up there and throw it down a little bit, you get excited. But 1 through 5, Coach Burt's team's athletic, kind of comparable to Bryan. I mean, Bryan's really athletic, but it comes down to being able to make shots, and Coach Burt's team's done a really nice job in the first half of making shots and having their feet set ready to go.
All right, well, we are at the half right now. 37-20, Wauseon with the lead on the main stop scoreboard. We'll come back and look at a few more keys to the second half if the Golden Bears are going to get back into this ball game tonight.
To the Bryan Golden Bear fans, those who made donations to the cause,
To the school board and administration,
and everyone who played a role in this project.
we just want to say
thank you!
Phase 2 of the capital improvement project includes field upgrades at Rec Park, a new softball field, and revitalization of soccer fields on the former Washington school property, and renewal of practice fields on the BCS campus. Let's finish the project and build champions.
Go Bears! Bryan Bill!
Here at the Williams County Veteran Service Office, our mission is plain and simple. We are here to serve our local Williams County veterans and their dependents. We are staffed with trained service officers who have the compassion and understanding to assist their fellow veterans in obtaining all federal and state benefits that they have earned. Additionally, we provide emergency financial assistance and transportation to VA medical centers. So if you're a veteran or a dependent of a veteran, stop in today and see how we can help you at the Williams County Veteran Service Office.
Welcome back to the Golden Bears Sports Network and tonight's game between Bryan and Wauseon. At the half, I want to thank our sponsors, Andrews, O'Neill & Lowe, Bryan Parks and Rec, Facular Monument, Newcomer, Schaefer, Spangler, and Breininger, Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, Veterans Services of Williams County, Bryan Athletic Boosters, Daniel Van Adda Agency, Jason Dietsch Automotive Services, Northwest State Community College, and Starks Plumbing and Heating. Some scores from around the region. We were trying to dig up some scores. We had a score with Archbold early and a big game with PH.
Yeah, Archbold was up 21-7 after 1. That was about 10 minutes ago, so I'd assume they're getting close to wrapping up that first half. And Patrick Henry, good showing for Coach Frank and his squad as they're chasing a league title tonight too as well.
And they must be feeling pretty good right now, playing some better basketball. I know when we played them that night, we battled them into the fourth quarter, and we really made them nervous. Defended Kate Brenner really well. But he had a huge night against these Wauseon Indians last week to give them their loss in the league. So they're probably feeling pretty good right now, and this is the right time here to start feeling good.
Yeah, you don't see 32 out of one kid very often around here, and Brenner's a really good athlete. Coach Homemeyer did a really good job of holding him to, I think he had 12 or 14 going to the fourth before he kind of got hot there late, but he got hot from the three-point line last week against the Indians. It doesn't seem like he's cooled off yet.
A couple other scores we have right now at the end of one. Ottawa Glandorf with Ohio State commit Colin White led Kenton 22-7. In another NWOAL matchup, Liberty Center was up 18-5 on Delta at the end of one. And then in an area score, we had Ayersville and Kalida The Ayersville on top, 15-8 after one quarter. So not many halftime scores yet, but we'll try to keep an eye on some of those NWOAL scores as we go here. So let's look at our upcoming schedule on the Golden Bear Sports Network. Big one tomorrow night here at Bryan. Elida, the Lady Bulldogs, are going to come to Bryan for what amounts to a sectional final basketball game. They don't call it that anymore, but after the Lady Bears' huge win last night over Otsego and Elida's victory over Van Wert, I believe that was a 37-22 game. Elida comes to the Golden Bears tomorrow night for a rematch from a game earlier in the year played down at Elida Fieldhouse.
Yeah, you had an 18-point win early on in the year against those guys down at their place, and you're welcoming them in tomorrow to your home court where they had to come last year, and like you said, as a sectional final, and you hope to get out to a really hot start like you did the other night, shooting the ball well, doing everything on all aspects of the game. And if you're Coach Grosjean, I think you're pretty happy where you're at, and looking forward to getting a big win tomorrow night.
Yeah, and last night, I think even at times we talked last night, Chris and I, that was a tough game just being on either side of it. They felt bad for the Otsego kids. They had lost 2 starters, game 16, game 17, back-to-back to ACLs. They're a young team anyway. They only had 2 seniors. They'd only won 3 games. Had to come over here last night and face a team that's just suffocating defensively. Just not a fun night at all. Those kids played hard all night long. That was a tough ball game, but Coach Grosjean had to kind of manage his bench and manage how much he wanted to play his starters because that was a 39-point ball game at the half.
Well, that's one thing we talked about. I know I was here last night watching you sit down, and you're up that big, just don't get anybody hurt. And I think Coach Grosjean did a good job of getting some young kids in, getting experience, because in a tournament atmosphere and the amount of people that were here last night, that's huge. Getting your feet wet, getting experience, because down the stretch you might need some of those players if somebody gets in foul trouble. So I think that was huge from that aspect. But you feel for Otsego. Bryan's done that to a lot of teams.
To a lot of teams,
they know they're
right.
not the only ones.
Yep.
You're their long 1 through 4, 1 through 5. Then you bring 2 off the bench that are scrappy on defense and can make a shot. So you feel for them, but credit to them for coming over, and they battled late in the game. And
that'll be a 7 o'clock tip tomorrow night for the girls' game. And the other game that was up there on the graphic, the boys got a chance to host a tournament game this year, Tuesday night. They're going to host Port Clinton here, 7 o'clock at Bryan High School. So an opportunity for the Bears to start the second season out with a home game. And, hopefully by then they've had a chance to figure out the new rotation, find a way to play well, and maybe get a win on their home floor in the OHSA tournament, which would be great. So we start the second half here. Bears on the floor. Bears with possession of the ball. Right now, Langendorfer, Dominic, Harold, Koenig, and Jessing are in for the Bears. Carter finds Harold. Right side block. A nice finish by Sam Harold. 37-22 Wauseon. Wauseon comes out with Parsons, Rodriguez, Vajan, Kiefer, and Stinner, the same 5 that we saw most of the first half for Coach Burt's squad.
Yeah, it's a hot start. Good set there from Bryan, and with good pass by Carter to find Sam cutting to the bucket, and good strong finish by Sam through contact over Parsons.
The Bears come out in man-to-man. Parsons goes right baseline. Nice floater from the right block. He's got 14 now. 17-point lead for Wauseon on the main stop scoreboard. Main stops open when you need him. Find one on a thirsty Thursday. Sam Harold works off of a Carter Dominic screen. Good, strong move. Kind of bulldozes his way right through Braden Vajan, and he gets another finish. 13 for Sam Harold.
Looked like he was running the ball in the little tackle trap there and got downhill with the spin move.
I think I saw that spin move in the fall a couple of times.
I've seen it once or twice.
I think everybody's seen that enough times.
Wauseon saw it a good many times, and good by Sam to get downhill and get to the rim.
Good ball movement again by Wauseon. Finds Tyson Rodriguez in the right block, and he's able to finish over Carter Dominic. 14 for Tyson Rodriguez. Him and Trey Parsons with 14 to lead the way for the Indians. Dominic works off a Jessing screen. Harold swings it back to Koenig. Koenig hands off to Langendorfer, hands off to Harold's got it top of the key, working against Braden Vajan. Koenig's going to attack the right side. Finds Carter Dominic. Nice pivot move. Works through a little bit of traffic there. Too much English on it, doesn't get it to go, and then Stinner just rips the ball away from Maddox Langendorfer. Rodriguez brings it across the timeline, working against the Bryan zone defense. He skips to the corner and now back out to Parsons on the right wing. Goes back down to Vajan in the corner. Rodriguez has it left side. He'll attack from there. Tried a little bit of a Euro step into the lane, and I think we're going to get a foul on Maddox Langendorfer that's going to put Tyson Rodriguez at the Welling Construction free throw line for 2 free throws.
Yeah, it looks like Rodriguez is doing a lot of what he did in the first half, is getting to the right hand and getting downhill and drawing contact in the lane, getting to the foul line.
I assumed looking at the amount of threes that he shot and that he's made this year that would be the focal point of his offense, but I really think that's secondary to getting the ball to the basket for him. He's a slasher. He likes to attack.
Yeah, and I think that's one thing Coach Burt's made kind of a priority to him, because early on in his career he didn't have to do that. He played alongside guys like Jonas Tester, who did that job for him, and he was there to shoot, but now it's his turn to get to the rim and finish strong and then find his shooters.
Rodriguez makes 1 of 2 at the line. It's a 42-24 lead as Sam Harold step back from the free throw line. Isn't able to get it to go. The Bears get the offensive rebound. Good hustle by Bassett and Koenig to chase that down. And Dylan Koenig is going to reset the offense here for the Bears. Sam Harold attacks again. Little bit of a weave action up top. Dribble weave by the Bears. Finds Sam Harold left corner. Tries to go left baseline, loses control of it. Koenig and Parsons both sprint after the ball. Dylan Koenig, great hustle right there. Really a nice job by him to tip that away, or we may have seen another throw down by Trey Parsons.
Yeah,
and they're going to call that out of bounds off of Parsons.
Parsons had a couple steps, or Koenig had a couple steps there on Parsons, and credit to Parsons for putting his head down and sprinting back down the court and trying to get that run out, and happened to go off of Parsons' leg, and Bryan's bringing it back.
Yeah, Coach Burt doesn't agree with that call. He had a better angle than I did, but great hustle play there by Dylan Koenig, basically saved that possession. Sam Harold right block. Rodriguez came down to dig down, kind of knock the ball loose away from Sam Harold. Braden Vajan comes up with it. Sammy tries to knock it away from him. Vajan's able to keep it, find Parsons right wing for 3. Ball doesn't go. And Langendorfer pulls the rebound down for the Bears. He finds Carter Brown on the right wing. That's looking at Carter Dominic, right block. Dominic against Stinner again. Those two will probably be happy to not see each other once this game's over. They've been all over each other all night long, and Dominic picks up a little bit of a hand check there from Stinner. That's going to be his 3rd foul. So he's going to check out right now. They get Logan Patterson, 6'1 senior, back in the game for Coach Burt.
Let's hope they don't call that ticky-tack stuff the rest of the night, or we might have some guys getting foul trouble on our side of the ball. I know we like to play a little physical, and we like to use that to our advantage, so let's hope that doesn't stay the rest of the night.
Sam Harold will attack left hand again, finish with the right. Nice job by Sam Harold. Points 14 and 15 for the senior in his last league game at home tonight. 42-26 on the main stop scoreboard. Wauseon with the lead. 4 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter.
Look to take that one off tackle and put it in the left hand and throw it up there. Good move by Sam. Good strong take.
Really good defense by the Bears down there. They got Connor Kiefer stuck, and he threw one up. Bears had a chance at it, couldn't get it. Rodriguez gets a look at 3. He can't get it to go. And then on the battle for the rebound between Patterson and Carter Dominic, the ball goes off of Patterson into the Wauseon bench.
I think the Golden Bears got lucky there. Rodriguez had his feet set and had an open look, and it went all the way down and came back out there at the end. I think that's huge for Bryan and a good miss.
Yeah, good hustle by the Bears there, able to get that possession. Yeah, that shove I saw, even from this angle. Bears got the ball to the right wing to Carter Brown, who looked again to Carter Dominic, and as the ball was coming to him, he broad jumped about 3 feet. I think he had a little bit of a help from behind there.
Just a little bit.
Not the normal move you want to get there as the ball's coming to you. Golden Bears inbound it. Parsons with another deflection, but Carter Dominic chases it down. Sam Harold's got it up top about the circle. He's setting up the offense now for the Bears.
Yeah, it looks like Coach Burr went with a little defensive change there and decided to move Parsons over to Dominic. Maybe a little more athletic body there on Carter's. He's going to look to post up on that block.
Maddox Langendorfer came off of a screen by Landon Bassett. Tried one from about 16 or 17 feet. Didn't find any iron. Ball went out of bounds. Now it's Wauseon ball. Rodriguez up to Kiefer. Gets it to Vajan, who finds Patterson. Looks opposite to Rodriguez, who's going to attack. And he's going to end up at the free throw line again. I think Carter Dominic's going to pick up another foul there. Really good ball movement. We talked about the side-to-side earlier. Ball is on the left wing, goes left baseline, goes middle, goes right wing, about that fast. And as you're trying to rotate and adjust defensively, one of the quickest kids on the floor is catching the ball and attacking. His first free throw is up and good. 44-26 Wauseon. 3 minutes left here in the third quarter. And Rodriguez has 16 now. Right about his average. He's come in averaging 16.8. And he's a 77% free throw shooter on the year, one of the leaders in the NWOAL in a lot of categories, scoring and free throw shooting just being a couple of those. Second one goes 44-26 Wauseon.
Yeah, he doesn't miss many of those free ones, so, and he's looking to get those free ones because he knows he's confident with that shot. And again, he gets to the free throw line as Sam picks up a hand check there on Tyson.
Yep, Sam Harold again just saying, I'm going to get to the basket. Rodriguez trying to slow him down. It's called for the foul. You know, the thing we haven't mentioned either is Tyson Rodriguez is going to be a Division I athlete. He's going to the University of Toledo to play football. I preferred walk-on, I think.
Yeah, preferred walk-on. Recruited him as an athlete. His dad was telling me before the game he's going to be a defensive back to start. Might explore kicking and punting a little bit as we saw him in the fall. He can kick him from way out there.
And he caught a lot of balls against the Golden Bears this fall. We had no answer for him defensively. He had a big night against us receiving the ball. The Bears turned it over on the baseline down there. Wauseon down the half court. Rodriguez hoists one from deep, doesn't get it to go. Tipped away, ends up in Langendorfer's hands, who's attacking the other end. We got a little bit of a bear hug there from Tyson Rodriguez. His miss goes to Sam Harold. He gets it stripped out of his hands. Rodriguez pushes ahead. Bears back on defense, and Wauseon slows it down. Parsons swings to Vajan, who swings to Rodriguez. Left wing in front of the Wauseon bench. Goes to Kiefer, to Parsons, to Vajan in the right corner. He tries to dump it to Patterson. That ball's tipped away by Carter Brown, I believe it was. Bassett gets it to Sammy Harold, and the Bears are down on their end of the floor.
The staple of Coach Burt's offense always has been the flex, and I'm going to be honest, I don't think we've really seen much of the flex
I think
tonight.
one possession. You're right. I thought the same thing. We've seen it once, and there's Sam Harold, a couple feet behind the line for Sam Harold. He buries his second three of the night, 18 for Sammy Harold, 44-29. Wauseon 15-point lead now, 1:40 left in the third quarter on the main stop scoreboard. Stops and buckets. Nothing's impossible. You get the energy of this crowd up a little bit. Use senior night to your advantage. Never know. Wauseon's got it. Parsons is going to try left baseline. They're going to call a hand check there on Carter Brown. And I think we've seen a little bit of what you were saying you were hoping we wouldn't see. Getting a little bit tighter with the whistle this half, it feels like, than the first. But that second foul on Carter Brown, 3 for both teams in the quarter. An easy look right there. Nice, easy entry pass on the left block from Rodriguez to Patterson. He's just not able to get it to go. Bears defensive rebound there by Maddox Langendorfer. Bears ball. Langendorfer's looking to attack. Right baseline. Boy, he has used that pivot move a couple times tonight really effectively.
Yeah, that's a great move by Maddox there, and a little up and under. He got to that. What he likes to do is that spin move. When he went to carry that spin move out over that shoulder, get a little shot fake, step through, a little up and unders.
The up and under's a great move. Somewhere Kevin McHale is smiling. And a nice job. He got Patterson off the ground, got his shoulder into him, and he's going to end up at the Welling Construction free throw line for a couple more free throws here for the Golden Bears. The first one doesn't go. Maddox comes in averaging about 4 points a game, just shooting 31% from the free throw line. Struggled from there, but it's been a tough year for Maddox too. He's been out with a lot of injuries, been in and out of the lineup. He's been a tough luck kid with injuries too. You feel bad for him. Such a good athlete and an even better kid. He just has struggled to stay consistently healthy as he makes his second free throw. 44-30 Wauseon now, minute left in the third quarter. Some token pressure from the Bears. Wauseon breaks that pretty easy. Kiefer to Vajan on the right side. Parsons going to swing it now. Ball's over in front of the Wauseon bench to Rodriguez. Everything is just ball movement around the perimeter. And until they find a good spot to attack. And Carter Brown, I think, got there and cut off Trey Parsons that time. Draws the offensive call. Just the first foul on Parsons. That was, I think Dylan Koenig might be sitting over on the bench saying, where the heck was that one for me in the first half?
Yeah, Parsons going to be a little frustrated with that one because that's one that could have gone either way. And I think the ref saw a little bit of an extension there on the right arm as he went to the rim, and another little tic-tac one you might want to see him let play through, but if you're the Golden Bears, you like to get that call.
Sam Harold, I think that shot might have been blocked, came up short from three.
I think Rodriguez got a little hand on that as he got a pretty high closeout on that.
I think the two of them were discussing that, and then the ball went off a Wauseon player. And that pass a little hot to handle there by Maddox Langendorfer, goes through Sam Harold's hands, so the Bears turn it over on the out of bounds. 25 seconds left here in the third quarter, 44-30. Wauseon with the lead on the main stop scoreboard. And again, we've seen this, I think now the end of all three quarters, first, the half, and now the third quarter. Wauseon's had possession, happy to run it all the way down. Before it's been Rodriguez who's got the ball, give it up. He gives it up left elbow here to Parsons. He attacks, kicks right corner to Kiefer. I think we saw that show before. Before there was just they didn't add the last one. Kiefer buries the three from the corner. He's got 6 points on 2 threes, one at the end of the half, I think it was, and then this one at the end of the third quarter. Makes it a 17-point lead for Wauseon going into the fourth. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back with the last quarter action here from Bryan High School.
To the Bryan Golden Bear fans, those who made donations to the cause,
to the school board and administration,
and everyone who played a role in this project.
we just want to say
thank you.
Phase 2 of the capital improvement project includes field upgrades at Rec Park, a new softball field, and revitalization of soccer fields on the former Washington school property, and renewal of practice fields on the BCS campus. Let's finish the project and build champions.
Go Bears! Bryan Bill!
Discover affordable transfer opportunities at Northwest State.
Start here and save thousands on tuition.
Our advising team will help you get your credits transferred.
So don't wait another minute. Get started today.
There are a lot of ways to reach out to a friend about their mental health. Learn how you can help at seizetheawkward.org.
Back at Bryan High School for the fourth quarter of action. Make sure you keep up with all the Bryan sports action by subscribing to our YouTube channel. Get notified when we go on the air for each game, too. Head to youtube.com/Bryan Sports and hit the subscribe button. Wauseon will start possession here in the fourth quarter. Get a touch to Rodriguez down the right block, working versus Maddox Langendorfer. Got Langendorfer in the air and then finished with a bunny. 19 now for Tyson Rodriguez, who's had just a really good offensive night here for Wauseon.
Yeah, that's a good look. If you're Coach Burt, get it to your best player on the block. He's strong, physical, not going to shy away from contact. Went right up through Maddox and got a good layup.
Been impressed with both teams. They're finding a way to get the guys they want to get shots in the places they want to get them. And Wauseon's been super effective at finishing off those looks. Landon Bassett short with a three. Ball's rebounded by Parsons, who runs up the right wing. He's going to swing it. Now it goes around the perimeter from Vajan to Rodriguez, now to Kiefer in the corner. It's Parsons on the curl. Right-handed floater from the left block doesn't go. Maddox Langendorfer rips down the rebound for the Bears. Sam Harold's got it coming up the right sideline. Jessing now on the right baseline, working against Parson, who takes that away. Jessing tried a couple of shot fakes. Nice job chesting up there by Trey Parsons. Kind of knocked Jessing off balance. He gets called for the walk, turnover for the Bears. Koenig's going to check in for Landon Bassett. Koenig sat there for a bit after picking up a foul in the third quarter, so he's back in front of Tyson Rodriguez. He probably appreciated the break from not having to be in front of number 10 for a while.
When you can get a break from not having to guard that man-to-man, he's done a really good job on the assignment for the most part, doing whatever he can do, and Rodriguez has got his.
Yeah, he's been good tonight, and he's feeling it. There he goes, left hand, spins back to the right, finishes in the paint. That's just a good offensive move. 51-30 now, Wauseon 21 for the senior. Maddox Langendorfer attacks to the O, underneath the free throw line, jump stop, couldn't get anything. Finds Sam Harold, who attacks right. Trying to get a call and get to the free throw line, no luck with that. Layup's too strong, pulled down by Wauseon. They're heading the other way. Ball gets down to Braden Vajan on the left block. Nice turn to his left shoulder. He gets it to go. And we're going to get a full timeout now here from Coach Brock Homemeyer. Wauseon stretched it out with 6 minutes left in the game to a 23-point lead. Full timeout. We're on with the Bryan Ford Lincoln timeout. We're going to take a full one with them. We'll be right back after this.
The Bryan Parks and
Recreation Department would like to wish the Bryan Golden Bears good luck in tonight's game. The Bryan Parks and Rec offers a wide variety of classes for you during the entire year and an array of sporting events all year long. Check out what the Bryan Parks and Recreations Department has going on at bryanparksandrec.com or like them on Facebook. The Bryan Parks and Rec hopes to see you in one of the many parks that Bryan has to offer and enjoy the facilities. Questions about the classes or rental of one of their facilities, call 633-6030.
Bears and Wauseon back on the floor here after the full timeout by Coach Brock Homeyer. Carter Brown, Dylan Koenig. Dylan Dominic's right beside me. It'd be strange if you were out there. Carter Brown, Dylan Koenig, Sam Harold, Maddox Langendorf for Gavin Jessing on the floor for the Bears. Rodriguez, Kiefer, Parsons, Vajan, and Stinner. Same five on the floor for Wauseon as Jessing launches a three. Left side, it hits the apparatus up above. Dead ball turnover goes to Wauseon. Stinner is checked out of the ball game. He's replaced by Logan Patterson, who's played some good minutes here for Coach Burt's squad tonight in the post. Parsons beats the pressure up the right sideline, and he's going to get held by Gavin Jessing, and Gavin knew that he had been beaten there the second time. Jessing's going to pick up his third foul. Gavin's one of those. He's had a really good stretch here lately, but he's one of those kids that has not been at school a couple days this week. Hard to play basketball at this level against a really good team when you don't have your best legs. I think we've seen a little bit of that with Gavin tonight. And to look at him, you would never know. He's been playing hard, but just doesn't have it with his shot here as we've gone down the stretch.
Shows value to how valuable those 4 days of practice are all week. I know we've battled sickness up and down, left and right all week, and it's shown a little bit tonight, but credit to the guys for pushing through and playing through it.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing easy about going through any kind of flu or any kind of sickness like that, the way it saps you, and then trying to go up and down for 4 quarters against some really good athletes. As Rodriguez is working against Jessing on that block. Jessing did a good job that time staying down. Ball came off of the glass hard, and Parsons was able to rebound from the backside. He's going to get fouled there by Carter Brown. He picks up his third. 2 more Welling Construction free throws here for Wauseon. Trey Parsons is going to go to the line.
Yeah, and again, Coach Burt looked to get Rodriguez the ball on the block, even though he had Jessing on him. He's still pivoting down there on the block and taking it up strong through contact. And
why do so many people
on the hustle play for following for the offensive rebound and draw more contact?
First free throw is good for Parsons. Second free throw is also good. He's got 16 now, so he's doubled his average. He came in averaging 8.1 and about 5 rebounds a game. I bet he's over the 5 rebounds as well. He's had the deflections, the tip outs. He's had we'll give him 2 dunks, one we know for sure. The other one he drew a foul on, was still able to push the ball over the rim. So he's had a really good night tonight for Wauseon as well.
And that's a guy for Coach Burt you'd like to see get hot right now. Going into tourney time next week, and you like to see a guy like Trey Parsons get hot right at the right time.
And we looked at it in their last 5. They've struggled here lately. They've lost a couple in a row. They lost that big one to Archbold last week. So you said bad taste in their mouth. This one tonight's helping them feel a little bit better as they get to the second season next week.
Good strong take there from Carter Brown.
Good action by the Bears. Handoff there from Dylan Koenig. Got Carter Brown the ball working downhill from the right elbow. He got the Wauseon defender's shoulders turn. That's going to be on Logan Patterson, his third. And Carter Brown now at the Welling Construction free throw line to shoot a pair. Carter comes in averaging just under 2 points, 2 rebounds a game, shooting about 60% from the free throw line. First one is no good. He'll get a second chance at one here. Second one is short, rebounded by Braden Vajan of Wauseon. 55-30, Wauseon with the lead. 4:10 or so left here in the ball game. Rodriguez working against Langendorfer at the 10-foot line for the volleyball court. Now Parsons works against Koenig. He hands off to Kiefer. Swung it around to Rodriguez, left corner against Sam Harold. Tried to get it down low to Patterson, tipped away and stolen by Gavin Jessing, who's going to push and run, and he's looking to go right to the basket. Nice little pivot move. Not able to finish. Rebounded by Sam Harold. and he gets fouled on the putback by Trey Parsons.
Good hustle there by Sammy. Good take by Gavin.
Yeah.
I mean, that's strong in transition. Big guys, put air quotes around that as Gavin's.
Yeah. He could use a cheeseburger or two.
And not very thick, but good strong take by him, getting right downhill and going strong in the bucket. Sam followed it and doing Sam Harold things, going up strong with the ball.
First free throw for Sammy Harold is up and good. I've teased Gavin about eating a cheeseburger, I think, since he's coming in as a freshman. That kid could probably eat 4 of them while I ate 1 of them, and I'd gain 5 pounds and he'd lose 5. His metabolism's just a little bit better. Sammy Harold's second free throw doesn't go, and they're going to call the ball out of bounds off Parsons as him and Jessing were battling for that rebound. Dylan Koenig will trigger it in. 55-31, Wauseon. Sam Harold now has 19 for the Bears and has the ball in the left corner.
If he's looking to spare some of that metabolism, I'll take it off his hands. If he's looking to give it up.
Better enjoy it while he has it. Dylan Koenig steps up, knocks down the 3. They're going to give you that kind of space. You've got to take the shot. That's big for him because if the Bears are going to win a couple games here in the tournament and be effective on offense, you got to be able to play with 5 guys willing to shoot, and that's huge for that young man.
Koenig says senior night, feet set, give me a little space, I'll give you one.
And he knocked it down. Looked like he's been doing it his whole life. Great to see for him. Number 4 gets 3 points, knocks that shot
and
down.
He takes the charge.
And draws a charge on the other end. There's the one he was looking for earlier.
Just doing Dylan Koenig things, doing the dirty work on defense that nobody else wants to do, and that one might hurt a little bit.
That one you probably feel later. He's holding the lower back there a little bit.
That's a D1 wide receiver, defensive back, whatever, running right through you.
Yeah, he was coming downhill. He didn't slow down any before contact. Langendorfer drives right baseline, finds Harold in the left corner, tries to go through a lot of contact from Tyson Rodriguez. No whistle. Rodriguez rebounds, finds Parsons left corner for 3, and he buries it. 19 now for Parsons, 58-34. Wauseon, 2:40 left. Bears up quickly to Jessing, gets it back out to Koenig. Koenig tries the left side. Jessing's going to attack now. Gets to right elbow. The ball gets poked away by Patterson. Carter Brown picks it up. Brown's got it back from Koenig. Koenig's got it at the top of the key. Feeds to Jessing on the left block. Kind of fumbled at the beginning. Able to find the handle. Just not able to finish over Trey Parsons right there. Rodriguez will walk it up here for Wauseon.
Again, it's a good strong take by Gavin. Maybe like to see him use the left hand there. He's got Parsons all up in his grill there, but like to see him go straight through the chest of Parsons, draw some contact, didn't get a foul call, but.
Yeah, and the junior, Gavin Jay, is going to be a little bit upset about his night offensively, but he's gotten some good looks, and he's been battling through just trying to feel better tonight. He's got a maybe even an intentional travel call there against Trey Parsons. So Coach Burt, with 1:59 left on the clock, up by 24, can clear that bench and get his boys off the floor to a good hand from the Wauseon crowd. Guarantee themselves a share of the NWOAL title this year. A lot of hugs, a lot of smiles on that bench as that starting 5 comes off. So a whole new crew. We got subs in for the Bears also. Vincent Taylor, Landon Bassett, and Jack Kennedy come in to join Dylan Koenig and Gavin Jessing. The Bears seniors are off the floor as well. Bassett's trying the left side. He finds Kennedy. He'll attack to the left elbow, pull up, knock down the jump shot.
Good little pull-up jumper there from Kennedy. You like to see that out of the sophomore. He's another guy that next year you're going to need good quality minutes out of him.
Athletic kid who's had a really nice year on the JV, and that's one thing you know about Jack Kennedy. You're going to get good, hard minutes out of him all the time. Kid plays with a ton of effort. Coach Homeyer was calling for a foul. Gavin Jessing will give him the foul. He wants to get his other 2 seniors who started the game tonight, don't play a lot. Noah Heward and Elias Oberlin are going to come on the floor.
Class act by Coach Burt. Call a timeout there so Coach Homeyer can get his last 2 seniors in there, play a little bit. It just goes to show what kind of person, what kind of coach he is.
Yeah, he's been around a long time. He understands how these things work. Got a lot of respect for other league schools and how the game's played. As Wauseon, Carter Geip knocks down a 3, junior in his first action tonight. Buries a 3 from the right wing. Right now, Seth Reeker, Geip are on the floor as Jack Kennedy knocks down another shot. Nathaniel Stinner is in.
A lot of good basketball.
Ethan Schnittke in for Wauseon.
A lot of good basketball been played with that Geip last name, and comes in, knocks it down with authority there from the three-point line.
Another jumper there from Carter Geib doesn't go. Ball gets tipped out of bounds, I think, by Ethan Schnitke from Wauseon. So the Bears will get the ball. 45 seconds left, 61-38. Jack Kennedy will bring the ball up the floor for the Bears. Coach Homeyer barks out some orders. I think he wants to get a look for one of his seniors. Noah Howard had it at the top of the key, passed up the shot. Oberlin with a couple of dribbles, hands off to Bassett. Jack Kennedy's got it now. He works off an Oberlin screen, can't find anything. Taylor loses the handle, but it goes right to Landon Bassett. 20 seconds left here. Bears continue to try to work the ball around. Oberlin has it, gives it up.
Keep trying to get Elias a shot here.
Elias finds one, leaves it a little bit short, not able to find the distance. Ball's rebounded by Reeker for Wauseon. He's going to bring it across the timeline. Wauseon's just going to dribble out this win. 61-38 on the main stop scoreboard. Wauseon with the win. Congratulations to the Wauseon Indians for a share of the NWOAL title in the 23-24 season. Good luck to both of these teams now, as the next thing that they will do is lace them up for a tournament game. Big win for Wauseon tonight. We'll see if we can dig up the final score. Archbold was up big on PH early, so we'll see if we can find a final score for that so we know for sure. But the two athletic directors for the schools are on the floor. Nathan Keel for Bryan and Matt Hutchinson for Wauseon. And Matt Hutchinson's got the trophy to present to his coaches and players. Here now that is official for them. So we'll take a break here on the Golden Bear Sports Network, come back and talk some team and individual stats, and get ourselves wrapped up for what's coming next.
Why do so many people travel to Jason Eats Automotive Services in Edgerton when they want their vehicles repaired? Because Dave Brown and Sam Bailey have over 60 years of experience fixing the problems that other mechanics couldn't. They work on all makes and models, and they specialize on imports. Recently, they have expanded their service area by almost 50%, and they've hired Eston Knerk to their staff. So if you have a vehicle, foreign or domestic, that you want fixed right the first time, take it to Jason Dietsch Automotive Services on the east side of Edgerton.
At Oberlin, Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, we understand that family is at the heart of everything we do.
Being family-owned and family-focused is not just a slogan for us, it's a way of life. We walk alongside you during life's most challenging moments, providing a guiding hand and a shoulder to lean on.
With heartfelt care and attention to detail, we tailor each service to honor the life and the memories of your loved one. We treat you like family because your journey is our journey.
Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory. Family-owned, family-focused.
Let's play together. Bryan, Ohio will have a new inclusive playground on the site of the former Lincoln Elementary School. An inclusive playground is a place for children and families of all physical, mental, and social abilities to learn, play, and grow together. We are currently raising funds with the goal of starting construction this fall. The Lincoln Park Inclusive Playground Project is an initiative of Bryan Parks and Recreation using a project fund at the Bryan Area Foundation. To learn more or make a donation, visit BryanAreaFoundation.org.
Back at Bryan High School here, where the Wauseon team is gathered underneath the south hoop. And pictures taken for the 23-24 NWOAL championship that looks like they may share with Archbold. We've got a score end of three quarters. Archbold was up 11 on Patrick Henry, 47-36. Remember that number 47 for Archbold. Cade Brenner had 34 of those 47 through three quarters. Sounds like Dylan Dominique in the driveway against his brother, I'd say, but I don't know if either one of us had 34 combined on many important nights.
I definitely never had 34 on any combined night. But
pretty impressive.
Dude's got the hot hand, so keep feeding it to him.
Yeah, he's had a couple of big games here lately, getting hot at the right time for the Blue Streak. So we ready for some stats over there?
Yeah, for the Wauseon Indians, 17 of 25 from the floor, 13 of 15 from the free throw line, and an impressive 6 of 8 from three, which played huge into what happened tonight and the 61 points that they put on tonight. Tyson Rodriguez led the way for the Indians with 21. Again, good, solid performance out of the senior, who's a top player in the league and has done his job all year and did it again tonight.
Really impressed with him athletically. Him and Parsons both put on a show, I thought, athletically tonight for Wauseon, but Rodriguez was just so smooth offensively.
Yeah, and then for the Golden Bears, 13 of 25 from the floor, 50% from the line, 5 of 10, and then for the Golden Bears, an impressive 3-6 from the three-point line. Sammy Harold knocked down 2 of the 3. Dylan Koenig with stepping into that one shot there in the fourth quarter. It's good to see him make that on senior night. And then with 3-6 from 3. Sammy Harold, one of his last games in the gym, as we got one more on Tuesday, leads the way for the Golden Bears with 19 points. So solid performance out of Sam, done what he's done all year. Hopefully the Golden Bears can get back and get healthy, get the sickness out of the system, and be ready to go.
We still have a big opportunity. You get to host a tournament game on Tuesday night with the better seed host. The Bears were able to get that better seed. They have Port Clinton has got to come a long way to us on a Tuesday night. If we can find a way, you're going to get some boys in the gym this weekend, I'm sure, shoot a little bit. Monday night, you have a chance to kind of work your game plan after watching film over the weekend. Our coaches are going to do a good job getting our kids ready. Our boys are going to come ready to play. It's just a matter if we can put one together, and it'd be really nice. It's been a struggle. There's no doubt there's been a struggle. Find a way to win a tournament game. It'd have a way to kind of send you into the offseason and make you feel really good.
And a lot of credit to Coach Homeyer and his team. I mean, there's not a game gone by that I've watched this year that they don't play hard. You know they're going to show up on Tuesday and play hard. They're going to be ready to go. So a good opportunity to host a sectional game and then get after it.
All right, we're going to take one more quick break here from Bryan. We'll come back, wrap things up from tonight's game. Wauseon a winner, 61-38, and guaranteed themselves a share of the league championship.
Here at the Williams County Veteran Service Office, our mission is plain and simple. We are here to serve our local Williams County veterans and their dependents. We are staffed with trained service officers who have the compassion and understanding to assist their fellow veterans in obtaining all federal and state benefits that they have earned. Additionally, we provide emergency financial assistance and transportation to VA medical centers. So if you're a veteran or a dependent of a veteran, stop in today and see how we can help you at the Williams County Veteran Service Office.
All right, back at Bryan High School, Wauseon the winner, 61-38. Congratulations to Coach Burt on another NWOAL title. We'll see how that Patrick Henry Archbold game plays out, but right now, the last we saw, Archbold had a double-digit lead heading into the fourth quarter, so possibility of those two schools that just love each other to death to share a league title. I'm sure they'll both be really happy about that. Don't forget, tomorrow night we'll be back here at Bryan High School, 7 o'clock for the girls' sectional championship. I guess we don't recognize those, but that's what we called it back in the olden days, sectional championship game. Lady Bears host Elida, who they played this year, and then they played in the tournament last year. So a little bit, this is 3 times. Those will be 4 times now, probably within the last 12 to 13 months that the two teams have seen each other. And then these same Bryan Golden Bears, the boys team, will be home Tuesday night against Port Clinton in their tournament game starting at 7. Both of those games will start and tip off at 7 o'clock. No JV ahead of that, so we'll go right at 7 on both of those games. I want to thank our sponsors one last time: Andrews O'Neill and Lowe, Bryan Parks and Rec, Fackler Monument, Newcomer Schaefer Spengler and Breininger, Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, Veteran Services of Williams County, Bryan Athletic Boosters, Daniel Van Atta Agency, Jason Dietsch Automotive Services, Northwest State Community College, Starks Plumbing and Heating. I want to thank our crew for tonight: Director and Engineer Krista Bruner. She does an awesome job every night. Appreciate her. On our cameras tonight, Christopher Allspaul and Taylor Bruner. I want to thank Athletic Director Nathan Keel and Secretary Teresa Kuzmal. Thank Golden Bear Photography, Matt Neff and Stephanie Ponsek. WOSN, we want to thank Nick Fraley. Back at WQCT, thank Rick Armentrout. And the executive producer of the Golden Bear Sports Network and working the board tonight down at the table was Chris Malanga. You can watch tonight's broadcast on BryanSports.com or on WOSN Saturday the 24th at 4 p.m. WOSN can be found on Spectrum 19 or over the air on channel 26.1. Next broadcast is tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, Lady Bears versus Elida. It'll be on BryanSports.com and Q96.5. This broadcast is produced by the Golden Bear Sports Network for the private use of our audience. Any duplication or other use of this broadcast, including descriptions or accounts of the game without the express written consent of the Bryan City School District, is prohibited. One final time for all of us here at the Golden Bear Sports Network, and thank you to Dylan Dominique for sitting in and doing a fantastic job once again helping out. I'm Brian Arnold. Final score again, 61-38, Wauseon the winner. Have a great night, everybody.